Want to hear a good story? About 4 years ago, maybe 5, I was sitting in the truck in the Home Depot parking lot. And you know those carts, not the flat carts, the low ones that are about a foot tall, but the tall ones are about 3 foot high, and you're supposed to lay your sheetrock or your plywood down flat on them. Well, one of them was in the parking lot, in the spaces that were across from me. And it was in front of a pickup truck. Well, this guy comes into the parking lot, and instead of getting out and moving this cart, he drives into it and smashes it into the grill of the pickup truck that it was in front of. Well, he backs up out of the spot, moves a couple of spots down, and goes in. Well, I'm still sitting in my truck, and the guy who owns the pickup truck, who has had the cart smashed into it, comes out, looks at his grill, and he's looking all around at all the parts on the ground and the smashed grill pieces, and he sees me in the truck, and he comes over to me. He says, now, I was gonna mind my business. I have learned to just mind my business and not go over there and try to get involved. It was just a little bit of property damage that he could get his insurance to pay, so I didn't go out of my way to go tell this guy what happened. He comes over to me, he says, did you see who did that to my truck? I said, well, yeah, I did. That guy that parked 3 spaces over from you, he come in, and instead of getting out and moving it, he smashed into it thinking he could bump it out of the way, and he shoved it right into your truck. And I'm thinking, okay, well, now I got to stay here. I'm a witness. He's going to call the cops and going to get a police report, and now I'm involved. No, the guy goes over there and grabs that cart. He goes over to that guy's pickup truck, and he smashes that cart into that guy's truck about 40 times. He goes completely around the guy's truck, beating the hell out of it with that cart. I mean, he messed that truck up with that cart. And he parked the cart, got in his truck, gave me a little wave, and drove away. And of course, by then I'm ready to leave, and I cranked up and left too. Yeah, I was one of them little stories that pops into your head. I was just sitting here thinking about it, how no good deed goes unpunished. And if I have gotten myself involved in stuff like that, and it's I'll give you an example. A wreck. I was a witness for this crazy lady in a car that was zigzagging. Now, we were on ice, sheer ice, and she had a CB, and she was cussing out all the truck drivers for going so slow on this ice. And people were saying, lady, are you stupid? This is sheer ice, and the only reason truck drivers are on it is till we find a place to get off of it. So she's weaving in and out of traffic and calling everybody stupid and all that. Well, of course, she wipes out, goes down through the median, and hits another truck head on the opposite side of the highway. And I pulled over, and a couple other trucks pulled over, and I gave the guy my number, and as offer myself as a witness, and especially what we had heard, the lady calling everybody names and talking about how slow we were going. Anyway, 3 years later, I get a call. I get subpoenaed, and I have to drive about 6 hours, 7 hours to where they're going to take my statement and all that. And yeah, no good deed goes. It didn't reimburse me for my gas. I had to stay overnight up there. I'd take time off of work. And yeah, I saved the truck driver from getting sued. But on the other hand, I gave up a day's work and had to rent a motel and spend my own gas money. No good deed goes unpunished. Anyway, that's just a little short tidbit. What? What do you see? Well, let's go see. I did it. I did it. All right. Next, I'm going to try 2 eggs, and then I want to try flipping an omelet. Oh, crap. This is definitely a technique you got to work on. All right, let's get that cleaned up. I'll wait.